Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake helping you create something awesome today. So today we're going to be taking a closer look at my Panasonic Lumix G7 and, more importantly, my 14mm f2.5 lens. Yeah, that was a mouthful, but this lens proves that really great things can come in the smallest of packages, which is what I like about the Micro Four Thirds system in the first place. Now on this camera, which is the G7, a Panasonic Lumix G7 Micro Four Thirds camera, you have a crop factor of 2, which means that this 14mm lens is actually a 28mm equivalent. Still, it's very wide and it is perfect and fast, and the autofocusing on this is great. It doesn't hunt very much, and you can see in the footage that I'm putting up here on the screen that when I was at the Georgia Aquarium, it did a fantastic job. It could capture great images in low light situations without a lot of hunting, and the video quality was tremendous, and I really enjoyed shooting with this camera. With regard to stills, it was fantastic to shoot with. It was able to capture exactly what I needed it to, and it did a great job of producing high quality, high contrast images with good bokeh, and they were sharp where the details needed to be sharp. This focal length is very convenient if you wanted to self-record and use the flip out screen that the G7 has, and so you could use this on the go for vlogging. Obviously there are much lighter, more compact solutions for that, especially if you're going to put a microphone on the top, but you could use it in that way, and I do plan to use that in some future videos. But overall, this is great if you want to do landscapes. This is fantastic if you want to shoot things like I did in an environment like the Georgia Aquarium, and so I would recommend that you really take a look at this for both video and photography. I prioritize video, as many of you know, rather than just photography, and this lens handles both of them like a champ. It doesn't have onboard image stabilization like many of the Lumix Prime lenses, but with this focal length, it really doesn't need it. In terms of weight, it's super light. I think this is about 0.9 ounces. I'll have some details like that in the description if you really are interested, but overall, what you need to know about this lens is that it's very affordable and it's fantastic, and it's still tack sharp at f2.5 and f2.8, and it is everything that you need in terms of a wide lens for this type of camera system. The shots that I was able to get with this in terms of video were very impressive for me, and I really felt like that was the ultimate test of what this camera and this lens together we're going to be able to do in terms of the content that I want to create. But if I were a landscape photographer, having something like this in my bag makes a lot of sense. For street photography, I could definitely see this being my travel companion. Going to the Gaslamp district of San Francisco, the next time that I'm there, this is exactly what I think I'm going to be shooting with. And so I definitely would say that if you are a photographer and you do that sort of thing, having this in your kit can be fantastic. If you're a videographer, then I would say that this is a great lens for travel and for doing landscapes and for doing a lot of different things, and I think that it will add a little bit more flexibility and versatility to your overall setup. With the Panasonic Lumix G7 going down to $500 as a 4K video camera, and I did actually shoot with this in 4K in a recent video that I did about mechanical keyboards, I would definitely say that this is a very practical and affordable way to get into 4K video right now, so I would definitely consider picking one of these up. If you want to check this out or any of the lenses that I use for the Lumix Micro Four Thirds system, links for all that stuff will be in the description below. In terms of build quality, there's not a lot to this lens, but I think considering it is a pancake lens, that's more than all right. The things that I do like about it, again, are the overall quality of its images, the fact that it is a super fast lens for what I'm trying to do, and the fact that I don't have to hunt a lot when it comes to the autofocusing system. So all of those are in the plus column. I don't think that this needs to be, too durable overall considering how closely it hugs the camera body. So that's it for my review of the Panasonic Lumix 14mm f2.5 lens. Definitely look at picking one up for yourself if you shoot the kind of things that we talked about in this video. I would definitely recommend this. Anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think about the shots you saw from this particular camera and lens setup. And if you would like to see more footage of that, you can definitely check out the vlog that I did about my trip to the Georgia Aquarium. It's a complete video that's basically mostly shots from this camera and this lens, and I think it came out great. If you want me to cover more of my camera gear and setup on this channel, let me know what you're looking for in the comment section, and also just ask me any of your questions about what shooting on this is like. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so very much for watching, and don't forget, create something awesome today with whatever camera and lenses you happen to love. Me, kind of love my Lumix.